Hi guys, this week it's about taking a risk.
Ooh, I know.
But the cards are here to tell you that you have the keys, which means you have the power, or you're willing to unlock the final thing that's stopping you from sharing your inner vision, who you really are with the world. Yeah, and I think what it's saying is, yes, you might feel shy, you might have had setbacks in the past, but if you take up your keys and go for it with all of you, it's really, you're going to have this beautiful sense of independence. You can support yourself financially. An abundant life, but you do have to take a risk to be able to have that. Yeah, so I think it's really interesting how everyone thinks everyone else has got it easier, but I think you really need to know that everybody has to risk something to get what they want. So maybe you're really comfortable feeling your emotions, but you struggle financially. So what you might need to do is, how can I transfer that ability to be vulnerable into making more money? It's like there's this final piece you have to unlock. You're underestimating what you're already good at, and if you can transfer that to another area you don't have mastery in, that's the trick. So it's like piggybacking, like I'm already good at something there, how can I transfer that confidence to a different part of my life? Yeah, because I think something comes in this week that requires us to feel strong enough to keep going, to recognize the strong position we're all already in. Sometimes we can have a setback of news that makes us think we've made no progress, or there is nothing coming back. There is no feedback. Like, it's a bit confusing how you're going for whatever reason. I mean, a little trick is to kind of go, maybe just imagine that you're celebrating something, celebrating that you're trying, and that can shift the feeling you have if you're feeling shy or reluctant to share the authentic you. Yeah, so risking embarrassment isn't easy. It can, I think in studies in the world, like, it is the thing most people are frightened of, is public speaking. And I suppose that's sort of saying how often we don't have to be authentic in public. So you might have a real authenticity with people that you love, but you've never transferred it into public. Yeah, and I think the cards are really asking, how come? How come you don't do that? And this is the week to unlock the risk, because beautiful things will come into your life if you risk it. And so, okay, so you feel nervous to do something in public. Then do you need to ask for help? Is that something you don't normally do? Do you need to dig deep within yourself and realize and trust that you'll have the strength to get through it, or just to take a risk of any proportion? Or are you being asked to take a risk because it's not clear how it will work out? So, okay, so you have to trust that you're strong enough to cope with however it works out. Because, I mean, things don't always work out, but taking a risk gets you that bit stronger on loving yourself, on backing yourself, on unlocking how much you give power away to other people. So like, And maybe that what it's asking is for you to look inward. What do you want for your growth rather than what does the world want from me? And this is quite a shift, and it's it's kind of beautiful actually. And I think, you know, sometimes this is a moment where you can have a moment of reflection of going, you know, maybe no one's telling you doing really well, but maybe this is the exact moment where you have to tell yourself you're doing well and making good progress and to keep going, because that's the source that you can always rely on. And just remember, you know, mastery takes a long time, but you've got to let yourself be a beginner. Okay, ciao.